Now the report this way it be responsible for the arrest of Ayaba Cho Lucas for Norway. This company, when a media organization, the NRK, the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, where they be sent investigators on the ground inside Cameroon throughout May, even April, all the way to September 2024, they will do their investigations then. And before they come for Cameroon, of course, they will need to get a visa when the Ministry of External Relations grant them the visa. And they will need military protection as they explain them for this report. Now, why me I tell you this thing? Now, because on Monday, 30th of September 2024, the same day with the NRK make this publication, I be called in to Mr. Kum Leonard, a prime hour television program, for educate you guess them, because they will get people the way they did on that panel where they talk out of pure ignorance. They don't understand which way they talk. And now one of the problems this way we get them for Cameroon, the people the way they go talk in public on media, they go talk with no information. They be woefully misinformed and uninformed, but they go opine on serious issues them. One of the things the way they will try to portray them out there, now say, oh, Cameroon government no get nothing for do with Ayaba Cho arrest, or why Cameroon government be silent, or whatever nonsense, which is not true. They just be uninformed. So when I be called into Mr. Kum Leonard in my Media Prime television program, I informed them, say, first of all, the arrest of Ayaba Cho Lucas, it no be coincidental. It no be na something we no be the expectant. We were expecting it because we work in the background for make it happen. It no happen in a vacuum. It no happen out of mistake. No. Nothing we don't work for meticulously in the background. The Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, they will need visa for enter Cameroon, and after they enter Cameroon, they need military protection for take them go for Kumba, for Mamfe, for Bamenda. They talk to people them like Barrister Agbobala as an official for this report. They talk to victims them. They talk to other witnesses them. And as time goes on, they're going to produce the results them and their reports them on their website. The only disadvantage we will not get them, now say the language where they use them, now Norwegian, where many people they need to understand them. But if you take the patience, you use Google Translate, it will tell you now exactly where they write down for their report. Now, how it lead to the arrest of Ayaba Cho Lucas? After this news organization, they become on the ground, they complete their report, they will present their findings and the evidence to the Norwegian state authorities then. So now wait that way, it forced the Norwegian state authorities then, faced with that reality of the overwhelming evidence where it be in front of them, they arrest Ayaba Cho Lucas before their report it go public. And because say they don't arrest Ayaba Cho Lucas and they charge you for crimes against humanity, now one of the reasons that way the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, the NRK, they never actually fully go out for publish the findings of their report, because some and most of that investigative journalism where they do most of that evidence where they gather they don't give them to the Norwegian authorities the way they use them now for prosecute Ayaba Cho Lucas. So some of that evidence they not present them now to the public because it would be biased, so that their report it be affected by the arrest of Ayaba Cho Lucas. Make una understand that reality. So, what will go happen next now, say, as time goes on, they're going to put their reports out bit by bit. Now, make her go back for the people the way they talk for my Media Prime. Some of them where they be just woefully misinformed. They have no idea what they're talking about. They kind of give opinions that are not grounded in reality. Now, say, first of all, just common Google search if for help them. Now, they are incompetence. They make them, they don't know what will happen, because now the Ministry of External Relations is supposed to deal with this thing. And the Ministry of External Relations, they don't give out a statement to NRK. They don't get nothing. So I don't see some people then, I don't know who's how come out. Someone wanted to talk, say, why Minister Paul Antangaji can't talk? What has that got to do with the Ministry of Territorial Administration when at the Ministry of Interior? So the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, the NRK, they send correspondence to New York, because they know say the Minister for External Relations, Lejean Bella, is there for New York because of the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. So they contact him, they present him with questions, they want for interview and everything, and it be too busy. So it sent the spokesperson for the Ministry of External Relations, it go talk to the media, especially about Ayaba Cho Lucas and the arrest, and they publish them on their website. One of the problems with Cameroonians, they get them now, say they think it is so the arrest of Ayaba Cho Lucas now some big deal way. We need President Paul Biya for can't talk about him, or some ministers for come up for can't begin make noise. No, Now some arata where they catch them for Norway. Now una want to blow this thing out of proportion, like say being some big thing where ministers should begin talk about some arata where they catch them for Norway. No. You don't get no that even thing where I overlike him the way Minister of External Relations he take him. He just said that his spokesperson make go talk about him. He himself he no go put he no even decall that name. Ayaba Cho na who? Some arata dotishi no why last you expect a whole cabinet minister for Cameroon for the calling name for what? So now the situation that whereas people there for Cameroon they don't blow them out of proportion. Some I don't see some idiots they write nonsense where they have no idea what they're talking about. And like I talk, I go repeat them again. Now one of the problems that we're getting for Cameroon, the incompetence of the people, the way they talk on media, the woeful misinformation, themselves that they can't misinform the public because they themselves are misinformed because they don't get the information, they don't know what's really happened, they have no idea how the international system works, they don't know how media works, they don't know how investigations they work. So now where the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, the NRK, they don't present their findings now. I expect those people, the way they talk for my media prime, they would tender an apology to me because I will tell them way they call themselves journalists and they have no idea what is going on. They are not informed. So now the evidence this way I don't present them to una. Say there were investigators on the ground in Cameroon for May, April, June and July 2024. They do their investigations. They talk to eyewitnesses them. They will get visas provided by the Ministry of External Relations. They will get security provided by the Forces of Defense and Security for Cameroon. They fly them for helicopters. They drive them on army they drive them in armor cars, take them to their destinations for carry out their investigation. So now, we not just owe me an apology, we now owe an apology to the Cameroon government and the Cameroonian people where when they run around, they spread misinformation, say Cameroon government never get anything to do with Ayaba Cho Lucas arrest. They did, because now Cameroon government invite the investigators in for can gather the evidence, and now the evidence where they use them for charge Ayaba Cho Lucas for inciting crimes against humanity inside Cameroon. And now when they don't catch it, the Arata should know why blast as it no be worth a whole cabinet minister for going on for the calling name. It's an idiot. And any person will think say Minister Paul Antangaji or Minister Lejeune Belambela or Minister of Communication or any cabinet minister, it can't begin calling name. You guys are crazy. It go end like that, and I don't even care whether they extradite or they not extradite back to Cameroon. It go face justice. And the Cameroon state, it don't offer through the Ministry of External Relations, it don't offer assistance to the Norwegian investigators and the Norwegian government and authorities them for Cameroon, for can gather more evidence, talk to the witnesses them, talk to the victims them, get their statements them and their testimony. If needs be, we'll go fly people them to Norway or wherever on the surface of this earth for make sure that they provide witness testimonies and victim statements, for make sure that Ayaba Cho Lucas it not just be arrested but be convicted and sent to prison for a very, very, very long time. And one of the problems with our people, them Cameroonians as well, now say they don't understand them how the world work. When I think say they so diplomacy they do it for Facebook. When I think say Cameroon government and Ambazonia should know why blast them. For example, Pa Philemon Yang, where he be now the president for United Nations General Assembly. When I know how he get there. When I think say they will do and can't talk for Facebook. Time where they will do the diplomatic channels and diplomatic cables and where they will pass in the background talking to the other sovereign nations for South Africa, dialogue, negotiating with other sovereign nations and through diplomatic cables and backdoor channels them, talking to other African nations them to the world for make sure say Pa Philemon Yang become the president of the General Assembly. When I know how it happened, when I be things that they can't do it for Facebook, when I don't know say diplomatic maneuver it happened in the background. So a lot of things that they with Cameroon government they do. The problem now say the can't shit for media they talk about them, and when I expect say make Cameroon government be run like Amber should know why blast Facebook country, it will never happen. So a lot of things that they with Cameroon government they do we will not go know, some of them will not go ever know, because that's how nation states function. Now why that way in every country they get the code of secrecy, and some information is top secret, some information is not top secret, but they just don't have the time for can explain every single move they make. My country people them.